Hello guys,
Hi,
welcome back with me Bats
and me, Wes, who's ill.
and a special guest which has been on this thing before, so I don't even think we should call our special guest, but Indigo is back. Yeah.
Woo!
Ow.
She's got a bit of a headache,
But I've got a cold. But don't worry, guys, right? Because I'm still here.
I'm probably gonna get this, and then yeah.
We're all gonna be ill.
You don't get headaches, you cause them.
Anyway, right, so we don't have much news again. Surprise.
I've got one big news. The podcast was actually fixed last time.
Woo!
I
Go,
had a
Connor.
minor mishap. and
Voice
then-
editing skills.
Yeah, minor mishap. At the start when it was uploaded, it was nearly 2 hours long. Literally went onto the YouTube studio, trimmed it to exactly where I finished it, and there you go.
Sorry if you can hear I'm just drinking water.
Yeah, but we kind of finished it, and it felt so good to me that I finally did something and it finally fixed and all that, and now I know what I've done wrong. Now I know what I did wrong, so now I know how to fix it. So yeah.
But anyway, right, we don't have much news again. Surprising.
What's the matter with YouTube and just celebrities in general? They're not doing anything. They're not doing anything wrong, so then we can cover it. It's kind of they're making our job harder, but their job easier. It should be the other way around, shouldn't it?
Two things.
Yeah.
I've got two things. Emily Attack moves on from crush of Jamie Redknapp.
The fact is, it wasn't even destined. It was just
What?
it was a kind of a joke from I'm a Celebrity.
Did you watch I'm a Celeb?
Of course not, I have a life.
You know that last from
In between.
In Between Us that went in the jungle.
Oh, Charlotte, what's her name?
Yes. Well, she went to Harry Redknapp going, is Jamie Redknapp single?
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
And then another right, but apparently, when Harry Redknapp said that, oh yeah, she would never go out with it,
Get a chance.
get a
for that.
chance with him. She's apparently swiftly moved on. So
And Nick Knowles,
Of course she did.
I'm a Celeb. Nick Knowles' pants raised $2,250 for surgery funds. So go ahead for releasing these pants.
well, David Gilmour, he released some of his guitars.
Did he?
Yeah, he's selling them to auction them off. He's auctioning his black Strat,
Wow.
which he wrote "Shine on Your Crazy Diamond" with "Come to Me Numb," and his acoustic guitar that he wrote "Wish You Were Here," the music for,
Wow.
and another ones and all that. No, the "Shine on Your Crazy Diamond" guitar was a Gibson Les Paul, which he's selling as well, and he said they will get over like £2.5 million
Did they?
each.
Did
I
they?
don't know. He hasn't
Well,
sold them
anyway.
yet, but
Moving on, I've got two things that I'd like to say. First of all, the new trailer for Aladdin came out. Everybody's kicking off.
rah, Aladdin time. Aye.
But to be fair,
I had to pause there because I had to think what I was saying.
I enjoyed it. I think it's gonna be mint.
No,
But-
it's the fact that like everybody's gonna slander Will Smith now because of his YouTube career. Well, what is he literally posted 3 YouTube videos and then he's got nearly over
It's the fact that
nearly 7 million subscribers. I wish we could do that, like, because that would be really funny.
it wouldn't be just Will Smith that would got shit for being the genie. It would have been anyone else but Robin Williams.
No, but I think half of the people who were slandering him, it's just because
He's
Will-
became a meme.
it's because he became a meme, but it's just Will Smith. People now do not like Will Smith because of what he's doing to YouTube.
But anyway, and also I watched the new Queen film, which is called Bohemian Rhapsody, and
Is it good? 'Cause I'm seeing
mate,
it.
the guy who played Queen, fucking
Well,
real.
one guy played the whole band.
No, the guy who played Freddie Mercury.
Okay,
Unreal.
that's
Brian
better.
May.
Yeah,
The guy who played Brian May.
Yeah.
Unreal.
I know. You know the drummer. Do you not recognise him?
don't recognise his name, but I recognise his face.
Where do you recognise him from?
I don't know.
EastEnders.
Ah.
Pete.
Anyway.
Pete. What's Ian's second name?
Beale.
Pete Beale. Hi.
But I watched that and my god, unreal. It explains a lot. I didn't even know he liked lasses, but apparently he had a girlfriend before.
He did before he came out. Yeah, I know that.
Before he came out.
To be fair, he's not the first person. He won't be the last gay person to have a girlfriend.
He turned around and he became gay, but like
You don't become gay, you just realise you're
yeah,
gay.
it's the fact that he turned around and he was just like, I think I'm bisexual to his girlfriend, and then his girlfriend was like, bye, see you. But how could you not? How could you not know that he was gay, considering he was dressing up in girls' clothing?
No, but he was dressing up as girls' clothing to have a laugh with Queen and all that, and to make.
They weren't even called Queen.
I
To
know
start
they
with, they were called Smile.
Yeah, they were called Smile, but like he was dressing up in girl clothing because that was the 70s look. Like
But,
lads dressed up as long things. I know that. I know lads dressing up in dresses wasn't the kind of thing, but he tried to make it. He tried to make it stylish at the time.
It's hard to look straight with bell bottoms on.
Mhm.
And the only other thing I've got to say is that obviously Apex, that new game that's come out, has taken over Fortnite.
See, I don't even know what the hell the game is because the fact
I've
is I've
seen
never even seen an advert for it. I've just seen memes.
All it
Like,
is
mhm.
is if you can imagine what a Batman game would be, if you were like in a room full of like people, like
So
you know,
it's like a Batman battle royale.
basically, you get grapple hooks and stuff like that.
Do you get that
Like
on
grapple
Blackout?
hooks, swords, stuff like that, like throwing stars and shit like that.
Well, that'll be cool. Like,
But
I don't
anyway-
like any, but I'm still a Blackout person.
But it's taking over Fortnite at the minute.
Got 3 wins in a row. Who can do that?
It's taking over Fortnite at the minute. So that's happening.
Right, because Fortnite's dead now.
Have you got anything to say about this?
We have no internet, help.
I know.
We
I
didn't
went
have
from-
internet.
Went from having 3 wins in a row to then when the next time I went to Indigo's, nothing. I couldn't
It's
even.
getting turned on Friday.
I know, but just no.
Still, anyway,
Moving is hard, guys. Don't move.
what else should we?
Let's talk about my move. How are the bedrooms in a flat bigger than the bedrooms in a house? I don't understand this. Literally, the bedrooms are like twice as big, aren't they?
Yeah.
You
Well-
don't have to like squeeze your entire body to get past the TV now.
Exactly.
You
Anyway,
just walk past it.
our topic of today is actually about what we used to do at school
Wait,
and
'cause
all
I
our
thought-
embarrassing stories of
Yeah.
school.
No, because I was a loser.
Yeah, but what I wanted to do is just to have this kind of just have a laugh and basically make this. It just basically for us to spread like to share one story of like the most weirdest part about the weirdest story that they've had in school. Another like it could be anything.
Oh,
Who
you-
wants to start?
Me, I'll go
Okay.
first. My weirdest thing that probably happened in school is that time we got dragged in the assembly, got sat down, and then there was this one lass called Lydia who stood in front of the whole school and told everybody she was pregnant. She was 16 at the time. You can imagine what happened after that.
You threw her a baby shower.
No, what happened after
Call a
that?
slut.
Every single person of the school called us, sort apart from me. I was the only one that was like, congratulations, oh my god!
By the way, you just peaked that mic there.
I've
You
just, like,
peaked
killed-
it. You're hating everybody's
Sorry,
ear.
headphone user.
Headphone users, I've deeply apologise. Your ears are
I
probably
can't hear
bleeding.
you now, the deaf.
Your ears are probably bleeding right
Anyway,
now. But carry on with the story.
I was the only one that was like, congratulations, oh my god, I can't believe it, blah blah blah. Because I didn't realise it was a slutty thing to do. You know what I mean? And then she left school because she had to, obviously. And we had this our head at the time, which was a bloke called Mr. Clothash, love him by the way. He sat with all the girls down and was like, you know what, maybe we should like have a talk about safe sex and condoms and
Oh, now, great. That's it. Right.
That is such a
a lass gets pregnant. This would be a good time.
Like,
This
that
would be a
was
good.
such a bedlatting thing to do.
Yeah, lass gets pregnant. This would be a good time to talk about safe
But it
sex.
wasn't even the girl that came in and like taught her. It was Mr. Closter, and he was like, you know, birth control and condoms, and you should have safe sex, and like because this will happen, and you'll
Just
get
look at Lydia. Just look at Lydia.
chlamydia.
Maybe you should have started with like, who in this room is a virgin? Nobody. Right, should have had this conversation 2 years ago.
But it was just
Because
like
the three things might happen. You might turn into Lydia. You might get chlamydia, or you
they were
know,
like
something that reminds with Lydia. That's something about sex.
try to like they'll try to like put her in a situation where when it wasn't gonna happen again, but then they had the PE teacher, Mr. Grenville, I think that was his name, was teaching the lads how to put condoms on at the time, and then they were teaching us how to put condoms on at the time, and it was absolutely the most mortifying hour of my life, because I was the only one that was like, congratulations, oh my god, yay, and it was just like, everybody else was like, you're a slut, you're a whore, and blah, and blah, and I was just like, why? She's pregnant, she's got a human baby child inside of her stomach, how dare you?
So it wasn't like the PE teacher from Mean Girls. You have sex, you will
die.
die.
Yeah.
You're dead. Look at Lydia, she's dead.
It's the fact that after she had the Ben and that, like, obviously she came into school with the Ben and was like, oh, look at my baby, and she came right up to me and went, thank you for saying I wasn't a slut, and like, give us the Ben, and I was like, oh my god, it's a baby.
You're like, have it back.
And
I
then
don't know what to do
now,
with this.
now, 2019, she's got 2 beds and she's quite happy, so I'm quite glad I got that opportunity to
From
not
the
call her
same
slut.
person.
Yeah.
Or
From the same person.
excellent.
Well, at least, Alicia's made a family out of it.
That was the weirdest time in school. There's obviously lots of weird times I've had in school, especially being bullied, but there was a lot of weird times in my school. Like, obviously, like, people setting fire alarms off, people, like, having sex, people, like, you know what I mean? It was just, like,
Yeah.
everything. Fights. We had the biggest fight in Bedlington. Between Bedlington and Ashton. It was the biggest fight.
No, that wasn't the biggest fight in Northumberland.
No, but it was the biggest fight in my school.
You know, no way. The biggest fight was between Blythe and Cromlin,
I know.
because Bedlington had to join in with fucking Blythe, and Ashton had to join in with Cromlin, and
Well, you have no idea what this was like.
yeah.
This is like turf wars. I was at school at the time, but I got away with it because I was like seeing one of the lads from Ashton. So he was just like, I'll take her, thank you. We'll just go home. And I was like, yay. But I was like, probably the weirdest thing. Yeah, you can go now because I've got loads.
Yeah, but like,
Because
do you
Bedlam's
want
weird.
to share a story?
Do you have anything weird that happened in school that you could tell me?
A lad tried to climb over the fence and his ring got caught and his finger got ripped off.
Oh my god, that's so mad.
And everyone was going up to him for months after going, can I see your stumpy finger?
Oh god, that's so mad.
So now he has a stumpy finger.
They
They found the finger.
did they?
He
So they
keeps
could-
it. He keeps it in a jar at home.
Lovely.
Couldn't reattach it, but you know.
Oh well, at least he kept it. You?
Yeah. Well, so I've got plenty of stories to tell. Like,
Because it's
And that's
blind.
how rings got banned from the uniform list.
Oh. But let Connor, oh for fuck's sake, I've done it again! Let Tithead
Right.
tell his story about Blythe, because Blythe's so weird.
So I've got plenty actually, but like one of them, which I was the only person in the school to see, and I didn't like. It was the most randomest thing in the world. It was pretty disgusting,
What happened?
but I can't like.
Is this what you told me about?
Yeah, right. I can't like literally go back and do that, right? But I know this is like, it's probably the most weirdest experience I went in, right? So I was in maths. I asked to go to the toilet.
Right.
So then I walked to the toilet, before I got there, I heard noises, and these noises were just
Sexual.
they didn't even sound sexual. They just were just like weird noises. So I was like, okay, it must be like
Two cats
well, it
fighting.
must be two lads like talking or laughing, right? You know, or just mumbling, right? Whispering, right? But no, I walked back and all I seen was a lad standing in the cubicle, and another lad. Someone turned the other lad over into a 69 position,
You didn't tell me this.
and both were sucking each other's
Oh my
penises.
god, that's so
I
bad.
walked in and I walked straight out, went upstairs to the other toilets, had a piss, walked back to maths. Them two got excluded, but
wonder why.
but no one talked about it after that because no one knew. And I was like, I seen it, and like there was only a couple of people around there probably knew what happened.
Right.
But because I seen both of them, and both of them were like kind of well-known homosexuals, I should
Right.
say. And they did get bullied, but it was only because of their sexuality, nothing else.
Mad.
Yes, but when people put two and two together, when they seen them two in front in the main entrance getting excluded.
It's like two to do.
Yeah, so, but no one seen the depth, and I seen it, and that was probably the most weirdest experience I've ever been in school.
Most embarrassing experience in school.
I think it's got to, for me. I think it's got to be when I caught two people having sex. I like always all sexual related for me. I'm always in the wrong place at the wrong time, right? Right, anyway, but the fact is, it was just me and one other person, and we walked around to the bus shelter and we seen it, and I was like, okay. And then the quarters, they thought I was looking, but I wasn't. I just walked around the corner because I had basketball.
At the
This
time.
is the one you told me about last week.
Yeah. And I had basketball, right? So, but
Ow.
but the lad in question told everybody.
Right.
The female in question told just her lasses,
Right.
To which it reached everyone, because, you
To
know,
which it
teenage
reached-
classes.
right? Right? They have two kids now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Congratulations, Dad. I'm not naming any names because it's just. That's
Anyway,
fine.
my most embarrassing time at school. Oh, there's so many because I'm such a nerd. Probably the time that I tripped at a fucking award ceremony. I was getting an award for Student of the Month. I practiced all day walking up a step, accept me award, walking down the step
That's
all day. Literally missed every single lesson for this, right? And then my family came, and it was a great time.
include me because I was like I really wanted it to fall.
I
and it
was
funny.
I was such a proud person at the time. And then Mr. Closer said, "Please don't fall." And what did I?
Please don't fall. You give it as that. Ari.
And what did I do? I fell right in front of my family, in front of everyone.
No, but you didn't fall on your face. You
I
didn't
just,
even
like,
fall.
kind
You
of
just
right.
tripped. You just tripped, and luckily you landed on your feet when they're there. But no
But it
one
was the
laughed.
fact, like, as soon as I got to the chair, all my family just looked as if to say it really. It's the fact that I spent all day trying not to fall over for us to fall. If you've got any embarrassing school stories,
I don't think so.
anything that happened to you, even if it's just like your mate caught you eating paint at like first school.
No. I didn't have mates in first school. Next, I used to laugh everything off. I fell over, I'd just stand up and be like, "Gravity! Don't mean too much to me." And Lucy'd be like, "Oh my god." And I'd be like, "MCR, bitches."
But most upsetting time at school, I'll go first because this is probably something I've told Connor so many times. It was probably the fact that my art teacher died, like full on. Like it was like
What, in the classroom?
no.
He didn't commit suicide or anything.
There wasn't like a mental health thing.
A backstory is he was a climber with Mr. Closash, and he used to go out like every half term and all that. They used to, or every like day off and all that.
They were like best friends.
They were best mates and all that, and they were like, want to go to this mountain today? Aye, and then they start climbing, but then he. Unfortunately, he missed a step, fell. He slipped and fell.
What feet? Like bungee ropes.
He slipped and he fell, and what happened was Mr. Closash, as he was gonna save him, the rope snapped, and like he just fell to his death. And
oh my god!
How high was he? Can you remember?
Oh, I can't
was
remember.
he not 130 foot?
Yeah.
130 foot up in
and the
air.
thing is, that day when we were telling Mr. Akins, which was his name, he was my art teacher, and he turned around and he used to draw pictures of us. He used to tell us that never let anybody put us down because I used to get bullied a lot at school. He was always my art partner because nobody else wanted to be my partner at the time.
Yeah.
And with him being best friends with Mr. Closash, obviously Mr. Closash helped us a lot when I was bullied. When we got told in assembly, I just cried. It was horrible, and it was like we had this ceremony for him, and it's the first time I've ever experienced something like that, and it was horrible. And the thing is, nowadays at school, they'll probably you don't get that kind of close, like you've got close friends with teachers. I was a nerd, so it was like it meant the world to me for somebody like a teacher to be such close friends with us because I had no friends. Well, I did. I had my little nerd group, but we'll not talk about my little nerd group.
See, yeah, I don't think I had like an upsetting time at that school. No, because no one really like died or anything. It was just like.
Was it not like leaving school?
No, because I wanted to. I literally hopped the gates. Literally, my last exam, I hopped the gates and left.
Anything upsetting times at school for you? Like, anybody die at your school?
So many teachers have died now, like after I left.
But it's not like when
Not when I'm during school.
No, I don't know.
It was more with me at school because I was so close to the teachers. It meant a lot to us when I found out he had died. It was horrible.
Oh, I know one.
But the thing is, a lot of what? Do you know one?
My geography teacher, she's type 1 diabetic, and she was having where they go hypo, and it's the fact is she didn't realise it, but it was really obvious because she was like, she was going really slow, and it was exactly like before someone has a fit. And everyone in the class was taking the utter piss, and I was like, this woman could die right now.
Oh
this woman could collapse and have a fit and die and use her taking the fucking piss.
Oh
it's
my
disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Mine, they were the type of people who probably would have laughed if she'd had a fit and died, so you know.
Probably
people.
The funniest time in my school was when I was the only one in my year that everybody wanted to be friends with because they were behind in coursework. That was the funniest thing. Oh, and when I used to get bullied, 90% of my brother's friends, my oldest brother's friends, used to be at my school. So it was like, I was always protected. I was like this high up queen at school that everybody wanted to protect. And then as soon as I stopped getting bullied, everybody wanted to be my friend. So it's like everybody just was like, can I copy this off you? Can I copy that off you? And you're like, fine, whatever.
Eye for a tenner.
Eye for a tenner. It was like, if you be my friend.
I just want to clarify, it wasn't everyone in the class. It was a select few assholes.
Yeah,
do you think in school, when you were told that your exams would help you, some subjects would help you.
Ha ha ha.
That's not true.
One of my like most memorable
Memorable.
times at school was literally where some people might know, because if you know me, that you will know. I did videos.
Oh god. Don't try this.
I did singing videos, and yeah,
Oh my god.
safe to say I was literally the most well-known person in school just for my videos alone, and it's safe to say that it wasn't good feedback. People just kept basically taking the mick out of us, that's all. But I thought I was so famous though.
The thing
That's
is,
the thing. But then when reality hit us, and then I realised that they weren't actually, like, they were actually taking the piss out of us, except from, you know, they actually liked us. As soon as I hit that, I just did not care. I kind of embraced it anyway.
the thing is, right, we never went to the same school,
No.
right? But I heard about this all the time. It's like, oh my god, your brother's on YouTube, and I thought the one about James, because James did
Shitty MC video.
The video, ha 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 ha, MC Pace, LMFAO.
If you're from Bedlington, MC Pace you'll remember who he is, right? That's my oldest brother, right? My youngest brother, if you would like to go and check them out, you don't have to.
It's on your channel, actually.
It's on my channel, which is my old channel, right? Or you could type in the YouTube Selena Gomez, Conor Burke videos if you want.
Oh, Conor Burke, Selena Gomez.
Whichever
Conor
one.
Burke, Selena Gomez, Wharton, 2. What was it?
Go and check them out
Conor Burke, Overbeat.
if you want.
Please don't.
But I was told at school that my brother was on YouTube. I thought, oh yeah, I know what MC Pierce there. No, I got told it was him, and it was like, are you having a laugh? And I got stopped outside of his school one day because I went to go and meet him and by a lad. He goes, oh, are you Conor Burke's sister? Yes. Oh my god, I love Conor Burke. His videos are amazing, blah blah blah. And I was like, what? I was like, what? Since when? Oh, Sarah, not mentioning her second name.
Sarah. Yeah. Yeah.
Right, she's on YouTube. Did you know that?
Yeah, I know.
I've seen a video of her.
Since when?
Did she copy off me?
No, it was like Shoop had videoed Sarah.
Oh yeah, that one
And somebody got kegged in the background.
I know, yeah.
I'd seen that anyway.
Yeah.
But everybody's been on YouTube for something silly. Having the Ivy. I spotted a video of you and Connor.
I put that video on myself.
Yeah.
It's like everybody's been on YouTube for something stupid.
That was in Stockton.
What, just Abby and him talking about bloody
Nickelback and
Budweiser.
Budweiser bucket. It was like, because it's a Budweiser and it's a bucket.
Well, anyway.
My famous lines there.
Me and
Taking
Abby
it to
just
me.
eating some, was it?
Sorbet.
Sorbets.
The most memorable moment in school was my last day. Because my last day I was wearing a shirt, right? Perfectly white. Oh, it's not new anyway. But I got boobs drawn on us, penises drawn on us, and then I got the teachers to sign it, obviously, like you normally do. I got called Half Pint, I short stack, you name it, on my t-shirt. Half Pint was Mr. Welsh. Mr. Welsh always calls Half Pint because I'm short. But Mr. Bell wrote on it, all the teachers wrote on it, I had no space for nothing. People had to start writing on me on.
I want me jump all day. I was like, don't touch me. I don't want to remember you.
That was the most horrible day of my life because I remember just all the teachers just giving us all this love and attention and all that, and then I had to leave and it was so sad.
Mine was so funny.
What, your last day?
My last day, because I had a last day of Tyndale, which was middle school, and the last day of high school, and then because I had a book to write in when I in last day in middle school, which was funny. because we couldn't use our shirts and we really wanted to. We bought markers for this purpose, right?
So you had to have a yearbook basically.
No, we just got all textbooks and just start signing them, right? Anyway, that was it,
I did yearbook.
right?
Cool.
We were wanting to get, but then high school was like, fuck it, we are gonna write on the shirts. So we're like, well, but we had a rule, we couldn't write on the blazers because if we were going to give to people, we had to keep them clean.
But your blazers were freaking grey, weren't they?
Yeah.
So you couldn't write on them anyway.
So I had our white shirts and we were just getting, sign this for us, mate. Sign this for us, mate. How can I sign yours? Massive dick drawn on the back and all.
What did you get yours signed as? Because I can't even remember. It was all just like loads of crap on the back of it.
Yeah.
So the fact that as soon as you left school, I think it was like 2 of your mates, you're probably still friends with like 4 of your mates from school.
I know. Like I had my mates were basically all lasses except from 2,
Which was...
and I hated one of them.
Well, you were friends with...
Not mentioning names.
You were friends with Shu at school, weren't you?
No, but he was 2 years older than us, so I seen him.
And we're gonna call the other one, which I'm gonna not mention his name, but I'm gonna quote Mr. J.
Mr. J, yeah.
Right?
Like he was in my year, but then he moved schools, so he wasn't. He was technically in year 9. He was in this group, but then I'm talking about year 11.
All right.
There was me, 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 girls.
Oh my god.
And then two more other lads, which one I liked, one was like one of my mates, and one I couldn't stand.
Is that...
But still like because I hated him, and he didn't know I hated him. I had to try and like.
Are we talking about the same person?
Yeah.
Are we thinking about the same person?
Yes, you are.
The one that you got money for beating them up?
Absolute bellend, yes.
You got money for beating them up, basically.
What?
Yeah.
You did? My dad was paying him a tenner every time he beat him up because he was sticking up for himself.
Oh yeah, I remember.
No, the fact is, the fights that I had with him were always his fault. The fact is, like, it was...
Didn't he want to get in a fight with a door?
Yeah. No, but like first fight, literally, like, all it was he called Mum a prostitute. So then but then he kicked me, so I was like, that's it. But the weirdest feeling, I just felt my arm, like someone was controlling us, went into my body, controlled us, punched them, and started laying into them, right?
That is called seeing red.
Yes,
Yeah.
well, I seen that, right? And then I got picked up by a teacher who I mentioned in one of me singing videos, Mr. Summers. But he literally, I've never seen someone of his size, because he's kind of big, but he wasn't a rugby player.
He's like normal.
He was a footballer, and you can tell but footballers don't tend to have upper body strength. But he literally picked me up. I was fatter than I was about like 11 stone then. So he picked me up and chucked me into the maths staff room, locked the door.
Jesus!
I was like, I was gonna literally like push the door down, and right, and I seen him crying his eyes out on the. All I could see is his feet, but the fact is I heard him, which give a sensation, right? Not sensation. What the hell? Fascinating sounds. No, wasn't like ASMR.
Which I only figured out was basically Bob Ross.
Yeah.
Bob Ross started it all. I didn't know this.
And then all that, right, and then so then after when he went home, I got sent home and all that, and then the second time, literally, and then I accidentally nudged him, which I apologized for, right? But he was like, I'm not having it. So then when I walked into my maths lesson, he was like, he stopped us on the stairs, and I was like, what? what, you're going to hit us? And I was like, okay, because unusually you get a free shot.
The thing,
One shot, so he punches in the face. I was like, okay, stood up, and then he punches again. I was like, whoa! So I pushed him down the stairs. I was only on the 4th step, so he would probably get back on his feet, right? But he got back on his feet, so I punched him again.
the thing
and
is,
started kneeing him.
every single time you got in a fight, Dad would ring us at school, and at sixth form and be like, "Can I go in a fight?" I was like, oh. "Is he excluded?" Yes. Oh my god.
But the fact that with that fight, right, the most funniest thing.
Should I bake him a cake?
Right, the most funniest thing about the second fight was I laid into him and I kneed him twice, right, and he was on the floor, and then this little teacher, she was about like 4 foot, right? She constantly grabbed the hold of my arm when I was punching with me left, right, and then kneeing him, right, and she seen all that, right, but then when I kicked him, she was like, "Oh, don't do that."
She was 4 foot.
Yeah.
Oh my
And
god.
she was holding me up, trying to go back, but I was like, nah. And then I literally, then I walked away, and then I walked back to my left side. Nothing happened, right? And then one of me mates, one of the lasses, was like, have you just had a fight with such and such? I was like, yeah. Oh man, I missed it again. And I was like, okay. And then I sat back in my lesson, opened my book, and I was like, yeah. I was like, and
I
then
can't believe you got away with having a fight in school. Not only that,
Wait.
your mate was just like, "I missed it again,"
yes.
because she was in the lesson.
Right? And then one of me pastoral managers, right, which is like kind of like ahead of you but a little bit down, right? She came in, she was like, "Con, I need to talk to you." I was like, "What?" And then she was like, "Did you just have a fight with such and such?" I was like, "Yeah." "Why?" I was like, "Because he was hitting us, and I was like, I couldn't just call the teacher when someone's hitting us, self-defense. And now that he hit me, I'm going to hit him harder." That's it. It was like, okay. Then. So then I got put into on camera, they seen him hit me first. So he got more in trouble than me.
Uh-huh.
But the fact is, because I put him to the floor, I got more in trouble with him the next day. He got set free. But what really annoyed us...
He isn't a bird.
What really annoyed us, I got called to one side, so I couldn't talk to my friends, right? And then he came to my friends and said, and my friends want to know what happened.
Right.
So when he was like telling them what I'd done to him, but he said he'd done to me. But I was like, if you done that, why are you there and I'm here? You know that just literally you've just basically tried to lie about yourself to try and make you look good. But the fact is, why am I being told to stand here? Like, logic as much, right? And it was just like...
Like, moving on from your fights, my friends were all lads apart from 2 lasses. Right?
So you were technically opposite to me.
Yeah, exactly. But all my friends, which if you're from Britain, you would know, were all literally nerds. We were all misfits, shoved in a little room called LSU. That's where I met all my friends. And there was absolutely loads of lads. I absolutely loved them a bit. They were like the bestest friends I could ever ask for. They helped us whenever I was down. The 2 lasses, on the other hand, oh my god, they were the bestest people I've ever met. But oh my god, were they the bitchiest. Because the first lass, which I'm going to call Elle, she wanted to be with every single boyfriend I had.
Oh God, not her.
So it was like...
Why are you mentioning her?
It was like, but nobody wants to be with you.
The fact is, I went out with her once.
And it's the fact that, the thing is...
Haven't you been out with every fucking body?
No, I went out with her for like 2 days. I kissed her just to shut her up.
And then our brother tried to kill you.
Not just that, she told everybody in your school
She got...
Oh, this one.
that she was pregnant.
Because she kissed it. Oh my god. Anyway.
When I heard this, because it was like... Because when I was at middle school, there was one person who knew people from that school. So then it was like kind of like a messenger.
Yeah.
And the message was, I got someone pregnant from the school. And I was like, Who? The
L.
L. And I was like, what?
That was like the
Right.
maddest
I
time.
I was 11-year-old.
The fact is that everybody in my year was like, really? That's how it happens these days. That's how you get pregnant. Everybody took the piss, and it was just the fact that you do know that that's my brother, you know. He's like, oh. Well then.
Why were you trying?
It's the fact that they called her a pedo because she was seen. Is somebody younger than her? That's the thing.
No. The fact is technically
And then there's
there's only 3 year difference. So
but you know.
at the time, yes, it was like 9 year.
At the time, it was like calling somebody a pedo wasn't as.
What like calling someone a pedo wasn't actually that bad. It's
It
only
was just like, oh,
Yeah.
your mum's gay. Oh, fuck your mum. That's what I used to get all the time. Used to hate at school. I fucked your mum last night. Oh, bet you did. My mum was saying that she slept with a youngin.
no. The fact is, the best one I got told with me was this. I could have been your dad, but the hobo beat us up the stairs. Which that was like kind of like was like what first, but then when I got it, I was like, ha, that's funny.
But anyway, all my friends, there was L and there was S. S also went out with Connor.
Oh god no.
Stop dating everyone, you
The
fucking
thing,
little
the thing
mansler.
is, S, right? Her dad is friends with my granddad, right? So by default,
Oh,
we
this one.
had no choice to be friends with her.
Yeah.
Oh, that
And
one. He's
re-
told me about all
Yeah.
these people.
and the fact is, right? I didn't even do nothing. To the whole with the reason why she broke up, it was your fault. Cause you were like, I want to be single, and then because she
Used to do everything I
everything
used
else,
to
she was like, I want to be single all day. Tell Connor because that's
But
my
the
name.
thing is,
Tell
right,
Connor,
do. As much as L was a pain in the arse, S was the kind of lass that bounced from being my friend to being the popular lass's friend. Which was like very shit for me because I used to get bullied by the popular lasses. So
How do you do this? You know what I don't understand? Popular lasses who are nice. How are you friends with these horrible people yet you're so nice? How do you do this?
But my friends,
Ow.
my friends at school, we used to go to chess clubs. We used to like play indoors, and like we used to love being nerds, and that's the way it was. And but what? All right, okay. Should we move on?
Yeah,
to
we need to move on to questions.
questions, right? What did you think about the challenge on Dubravka's at the end? Was it a foul?
What you knew? Yes, 100%. Because what kind of striker puts his arm around the keeper's neck and drag him to the floor? Like, and I didn't drag him to the floor, but that was his intention. If he didn't get the head to the ball, he would have literally dragged him to the floor and made the ball bounce, and then he could put it in. That is against the rules in football, which I was a little bit annoyed. But yeah,
Moving
and
on.
I heard about what Rafa said as well. Like, he
Rafa
wasn't,
said he didn't like the challenge on the keeper for Wolves equaliser.
of course,
Betty was like just sitting there swearing in Spanish. Is he Spanish?
he's Spanish. Yeah.
He just swearing in Spanish. Just
Then I have his hair and a little puta.
Anyway,
Puta.
another
Bitch.
question.
Filia de puta.
Favorite serial killer. That's one question. So
Right.
favorite serial killer first.
My favorite serial killer is, I don't know, like Jeffrey Dahmer. The reason why is because he did it right.
Do you have any idea what a serial killer even is?
Hitler.
Hitler.
It's the only murderer I really know a lot about.
Well, mine, by the way, I know a lot about serial killers. My favourite serial killer of all time has to be Sweeney Todd.
I thought it was a
Couldn't-
myth.
No, he's a real
He's
life
a real person, yeah.
Oh.
Cutting people's throats, making them into pies, feeding them to people, and they had no idea. Well done, mate.
I thought that
Yeah.
was a myth.
No, it's actually
Good.
true.
Well, one of the reasons.
Ha! Viewers, never guess what my mum's trying to ring us? Should I answer?
No.
Oh well, sorry,
We're on
ma'am.
the podcast, ma'am.
We're recording here.
Anyway, and if you were a serial killer, what weapon would you choose? Can I go first?
Yeah.
Spike bat.
You're not Negan, you know.
But I want a spike bat.
You're not. You don't have Lucille. No, mine. Mine will literally be two things. It's connected to one, but I would have a machine gun, but with a knife attached to it.
Alright.
Because of the... No, actually, I won't have a machine gun. That's for zombies, man. That's my zombie technique. No, my thing will literally be just boxing gloves, but with spikes out of it. Because that'd be so cool, just being like,
Any weapon?
whack.
Can't choose between nunchucks, because you know nunchucks.
Right.
Nunchucks are
I'm
cool.
in. And your traditional axe.
Your traditional axe.
Your
What about...
traditional fairy tale villain axe.
What about nunchuck axe?
I'd probably end up hitting myself in the face with it.
Just-
Anyway, and if you were a serial killer, what would you do to stand out? That's freaking easy for me. I would dress up like Harley Quinn. I would make sure I had two hyenas with us, and I would carry around a bat. It's easy.
How I would make myself known is literally like
Leaving origami
No.
swans everywhere.
you know, origami swans, and then I have to unravel it, and it's got like a little clue. No, I think I would just leave guitar picks.
Oh, you probably would like me fair.
Aye.
Can we wrap this
Mum's
up?
ringing you. You're gonna have to hurry up.
Right.
We're gonna have to wrap this up
Can
because
someone please go out and talk to?
What?
I haven't
Right.
even said mine yet.
Right. What's yours?
well,
then?
wait.
What about the question
You
mark?
can wait.
I know.
What
Go
would
on,
you
go
do?
on.
What would you do to make yourself stand out when you are a serial killer?
Chop off the right arm and the left leg.
Oh.
Ooh.
What I would do is make it completely obvious that I killed someone. Like leave me fingerprints everywhere and just be like,
Just carve your signature into their stomach with a knife. Just you never catch me. Oh fuck.
or leave like playing cards with me name on or something like that.
That's normal. That's like traditional. Like you hear that in loads of stuff, don't you?
But I think serial killers for me are so interesting because they manage to get away with murder by murdering.
That
Other
is
people-
kind of how it's done.
Like murdering like police officers and stuff like that. What I find interesting the most is probably like what their last meal was before they died. What did she want?
She want to know where if you got the parcel.
I told her before I left. That's anyway, that was our mother.
Yeah. Right. So is that it? And,
Yeah.
right. If you enjoy this video, please hit the like button.
Subscribe if you're new.
Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in a bit. Peace.